Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me bring Maple back because she's visible at the moment. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How's it going? She is so cute. She's so good. She's such a good girl. Just hanging out in her playpen at the moment because Meg's off at the store. Happy 2023 birthday, America. Go blow something up. Yay. If you want to blow something up to celebrate the birth of your nation, try blowing up my subscriber How's it going, everyone? Hi, everybody. Thank you to Damn I Am Pretty for resubbing now for 30 months. Thank you to P. Johnston for resubscribing now for 26 months. Thank you to MilkDud671 for following. Welcome to the channel. And yeah, it's Tuesday. I don't feel like I have a ton to talk about today. We saw each other just as recently as Sunday. Today is sadly the last of my days off. I had a 4-day weekend and it was bliss and I never want to work again. But sadly, the realities of our capitalist hellscape Zafty says Monday, but I guess, oh, sorry. No, you saw me in the movie night, but we were on stream on Sunday. So anyhow, tomorrow I have to work. That new lightsaber won't pay for itself. Listen, the lightsaber's already paid off. The lightsaber is paid for. I need another one. I don't need another one. Not right now. Am I going to watch JoJo with you? No. I'm sorry. I'm probably not going to. Truth be told, I did not take all these extra days off of streaming so that I could then continue to be tied to my computer doing stream-related things. So, probably no. My dog needs a blanket. The dog always needs a blanket. Anyhow, no, I will probably not join you for the JoJo rewatch. Meg and I started watching Witch from Mercury again. Well, Meg for the first time and me again. Though yesterday we did that. Meg likes the fact we got to episode 1, and when we got to the end of the first episode and the actual sort of like details of the main storyline come into focus, Meg was very pleased by the fact that I was showing a gay sports anime. Meg was like, I thought this was a giant robot anime, but in fact it's a gay sports anime. And I was like, yes, correct. There's a reason I thought you would like it. So that was fun. What else? I don't know. They're like the first episode is all murder toddler, and then the second episode is all gay sports anime. But anyhow, it's a good show. Yesterday I kind of wrote yesterday off. I spent an currently undocumented amount of time clipping out and sanding and prepping all of the pieces of my next Gundam. That was basically the only productive thing I did yesterday, was cutting out and sanding and sorting all of the pieces of the next Gunpla I'm building. And I've moved on to a master grade, so it's big and there's a lot of parts. And I don't know how much time I spent on it exactly. I estimated around 8 or 9 hours. But I counted it up last night after, or no, I counted it up today. Today? No, last night. Last night, after I took the dog for a walk, I lay down on the couch and I fired up an episode of The Practice. And before doing that, I counted how many episodes of The Practice I had watched yesterday, because I had set The Practice on, like I turned it on and just let it run while I was doing prep work. And yesterday I had cut through 11 episodes of The Practice at 43 minutes an episode. Plus I had also watched Muppet Treasure Island. So, I don't know, what's 11 times 44? $484 minutes divided by 60. So 8 hours of The Practice plus an hour and a half of Muppet Treasure Island is going to be around 9.5 hours. So I was actually pretty close. About 9.5 hours of work on Gunpla yesterday. So suffice to say, it was a productive day. And today I got all the parts of my Gunpla through the ultrasonic cleaner. I didn't manage to get any painting done, but I did get them all through the ultrasonic cleaner and onto the pegboards. So it turns out there are enough pieces in this kit that I ran out of sticks and had to go buy more sticks, and then I ran out of sticks again. So I only have enough space on the pegboard to do the gray parts, so I'm going to have to paint the gray parts first, and then go and do all the colorful parts as a separate set of painting. It's a lot. This particular Gunpla has a lot more parts than I expected it to. It's a bit wild, actually, how many pieces it has. Particularly considering like how low detail the actual model is, but whatever. It's got a ridiculous amount of internal complexity for a grunt suit. Oh, but I do need your advice. And this is probably a question for the people who watch Gunpla or watch Gundam, but let me see here. I need to find I want the instruction manual. There's the instruction manual. Oh, this doesn't include the parts of the instruction manual that I wanted. Okay, so this particular kit has two different options for how you can put together the front skirting. You can either give it a flat front or you can give it a jock strap. And I need help deciding which I'm going to go with. So the regular version, you can see on the front here, just has a flat front skirt. Right? Like it's just got a flat front skirt, and it wears its jock strap behind its flat front skirting. But the kit does provide the pieces. I'm now just finding the instructions that show this part. It provides the pieces to do a jock strap instead if you want. Sorry, I'm working on it. I'm trying to find you the critical information. I think it's actually just printed on the box. Ah, here we go. One moment. Oh, there we go. Balthazar Wiseman has found the comparison. There you go. So let me put this on screen. There. What am I doing? Are we going with the jock strap or are we going with the internal jock strap? Definitely got to do both. So the jockstrap feels more correct, but I think the flat skirting is actually more correct. The flat skirting is the default version. Do I plan to have it kneeling or posed with the legs up? No, I don't plan to have it kneeling. What's canon? I think both is canon. But I think the flat skirting is the default. The OG Gundam series gave the original GMs the flat. Okay. Then I gotta go flat, because I'm doing this as a part of my, like, MS Gundam set of suits. So I'm gonna have to go with the flat skirt. All right, problem solved. In other Gundam-related news, let's hide this. I got some more water slide decals today, and I wanted to show you something fun. So you're aware that I have some pre-ordered Gundams. I've told you about them in the past, like the MGEX Unicorn. And so this is the decal sheet, and you can see just how many decals there are. Oh my god. But this is the decal sheet. This is what I would call decal heckle right here for the MGEX Unicorn. But that's not actually what I want to show you. What I want to show you is a size comparison. So here, this is the typical size of a decal sheet for a high-grade Gundam. So a 1/144 scale Gundam. This is your typical decal sheet. It's not very big. You can see it fits in the palm of my hand, right? Like, camera battery, well, I should say here, a AA battery for scale, right? Like, it's not huge. And yes, this is the Gundam Rose sheet, because I have a Gundam Rose coming this summer, so I got the decals for it. I also purchased the water slide decals for the high-grade Dendrobium, which is the same scale as the Gundam Rose. This is the size of the decal sheet for the HG Dendrobium. It's like a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. The entire Gundam Rose decal sheet is the same size as the E's. As the E. Anyhow, this is going to be... Frankly, I expect that doing the water slides on this kit is going to be agony. Just agony. Because doing big decals, like doing big water slide decals, is just miserable. getting them like flat and not tearing or crinkling up, it's just the worst. But I've seen what it looks like on a kit, and it's so dope. Here, I'm looking up to see if I can find a version of it with the decals applied. HG Dendrobium. Here, I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so that's the decal page. And then here you have the pictures of the kit with all the decals applied. And like none of this stuff is particularly terrible until you get to the overhead shot that actually has the EFSF visible on it across the top. There you go. That's going to be a nightmare. Even those have deformations, do they? No, I think it's just artifacting from the resizing of the photo. And like none of this is canon. I mean, yeah, you're right. None of the decal work is canon. Because the version of the kit, or the version of the Dendrobium that appeared in Stardust Memory doesn't have that level of detail in the animation. I'm going to be putting about 6 hours of work into the decals and the Dendrobium. I'm going to be putting more than that. I put like 6 hours of work into the decals on the Ariel. Like, doing the decals on the Gundam Ariel took forever. I expect it to be more like days of work. Anyhow, the one that really has me terrified is the unicorn, though. The like this unicorn sheet, all these tiny little bibs and babs down at the bottom, that is going to be misery. Decal heckle. As they say. Are those actually decals at the top of the sheet as well? Yeah, no, there's no wasted space on those sheets. They are, in fact, all decals, top to bottom. And Zafty, yeah, a lot of the kits do come with water slides, but I like the Delpy water slides better than I like the official Bandai ones. Plus, I like to have backups so that if I screw up an application, I can pillage one from the official sheet. And the decal sheets are so cheap that it like to purchase that it just doesn't make any sense not to buy a set. No, it's not that they're mismatched. All you do is if you've got a set that are on opposite sides where you have like mirrored ones and you screw one up, you just pillage the two matched ones. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, the fridge would be great. Thank you. You just pillage the two matched ones. As long as they mirror each other, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Those two will be mismatched with the rest of them. It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. I'll let you in on a secret. There's one red stripe on my RX-78 too that is a slightly different shade of red from the other red stripes. because I had to pillage one because I tore it and couldn't fix it. But you'd never know by looking at it unless you looked really close. I know, scandal. The nice thing is I can always build another one and do it better next time. What was that for?
You can just build another one?
That was dangerous.
I was aiming for your head. I missed.
You did.
I didn't think about the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, it's a good thing neither of my beverages was open.
Yeah, I didn't. That was bad. I didn't think about that at all.
And you didn't manage to knock the PlayStation 5 down the space between my desk and the wall.
No thoughts, only vibes. It's very hot out.
Yes, I'm aware. I took the dog for a walk, remember?
Yeah. And that jerk who has that big fluffy husky who keeps leaving their husky outside of the grocery store.
Oh.
Left their husky outside the grocery store.
In the sun.
In the hot sun.
I mean, at least it wasn't in a car, but still.
I'd like to put this person in a car. What?
Yeah. Doodly-doo X, I can assure you no new master grades have been released. The closest thing we have to a new master grade right now is the Full Mechanics Aerial. Because the MG is my bread and butter. That's the scale I like to work in. And I'm dying here. You're looking at the metal decals for the high new, Balthazar Wiseman says. I have decided that one day, this is to prevent me getting another plushie thrown at my head. One day, once I have made a dent in my extant pile of Gunpla and am prepared to buy new Gunpla that don't contribute to my already massive pile of Gundams, please don't hit me. I will probably buy an MG new Gundam or MG High New Verka. But I'm going to do a custom paint job on it. I really don't like the way it looks with its basic paint job. So I'm going to get... I saw somebody do this on the Reddit, the Gunpla subreddit, and it looked awesome. Is get the RG High New, or get the MG High New, and paint it like the regular new with like the dark navy blue torso and the yellow venting, and do all the fin funnels in the navy and yellow and white, as opposed to having it be purple. I think the high new looks way worse than the regular new, because I really like the asymmetricality of the new Gundam. But doing the high new in the classic paint scheme actually makes it look awesome. So I will probably, when I'm itching for a Gundam to build that, and I've exhausted the supply of Gundams that I'm like currently super hot for, I will probably make that happen. But not today. Please don't hurt me. What else? All I really have to talk about is Gundams, because that's all I did over the last 48 hours is build Gunpla. If they ever do a master grade Nightingale, will I get one? Probably not. I'm not super keen on the Nightingale. The easy gets after what I'm working on now are like, I'll get a Zaku. I'll do probably Char's Zaku at some point. Here, let me dive into Reddit and see. Oh, I saved it. Yes, I don't even have to go hunting for it because I saved it. I was smart because I was like, I should save this so that I can have it as reference. Because it's extremely dope. Just a second here. Okay. Sorry, I'm fiddling with OBS at the moment. Okay, here we go. This is the high new. They did it in black and yellow, but this is the high new in the classic colors. And it looks so much better. Yeah, like this looks so friggin' good. I mean, yeah, they did a really good job at the photography and the posing. Absolutely. But the just the color scheme looks so much better. Anyhow, this is the RG. This is the real grade. But yeah. Anyhow, I have been hanging on to that, or I saved this so that I can use it as inspiration when I get there. And we're back. There we go. Anywho, that's basically all I've got to talk about today, I think. Remember, tomorrow is TNG Day. We're watching the Big Goodbye is the next episode of Star Trek. So remember to tune in for that. Ugh. What? And now your mouth is full of soap? Bad luck. Doodly Doo says, I really wish they would make new Musha Master Grade. I loved those designs. Didn't P Bandai just release the Master Grade Musha Gundam? Or are you talking about additional new Musha designs? I have the Master Grade Shin Musha. It's great. I love the way that one looks. All right. We should move on. We should get on with our traditions and then make with video gaming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Master Grade Musha Gundam. P Bandai. Oh, okay. You want new ones in addition to the Shin Musha and Musha Mark II. Okay. That's fair. That's reasonable. I just want new Master Grades. I would like a Master Grade Ariel. I would like a Master Grade Ariel rebuild. I would like a Master Grade Leo. I'm never going to shut up until they give me a Master Grade Leo. Give me the MG Leo Verka. Right, here's my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everybody, please brace your ear holes. Like, how many different Zaku Master Grade kits do we have? They owe me at least one Master Grade Leo. What makes it a Verka? A Verka is a Gundam specifically designed and produced by Ka. It's the person who designs that kit. What does Verka mean? Verka means the suit was designed by Hajime Katoki, a fairly famous Macross and Gundam designer. So, anyhow, he does specific Gunpla designs periodically, sort of in the realm of like one every couple of years. And they tend to be... Verka kits tend to push Gunpla technology quite a lot. Like, they tend to do a bunch of gimmicky things that are new, like the experimental design innovations. And they also tend to be much, much higher detail than even regular Master Grade kits are. So they're like the prestige line of Master Grade designs. But they'll only select suits get the Verka treatment. The most recent Verka to release was the Zeta. They just released the Master Grade Zeta Verka in the last year. And I don't like it. I do not want one. I want an MG Leo. This is the Gunpla with a slipcase. No, it's not. It's just a higher detail, higher like mechanical innovation or engineering innovation. Yes, that's probably more accurate. It's like the 4K Blu-ray of Gunpla. That's probably more accurate. Those are the perfect grades. Well, how dare you? My dog isn't dumb. Why do you think my dog is dumb? She's just having a great rambunctious play. Oh, she just got foiled by a slightly ajar door. Okay, she hasn't figured out how to open doors yet, and that's fine. We're okay with that. We're trying to avoid teaching her to open doors. This is to our benefit, you see. All right, it's time to reveal the beverage. Garçon, can I have a drum roll, please? It's delicious. It's nutritious. It is a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the rainbow. And as Zandai, a perfect grade is defined by its 160 scale. They do tend to be, again, more detailed, but perfect grades are 160 scale. 1-260, I should say. Versus a master grade, which is 1-100. That's how you can tell the different. Perfect grades are bigger. Okay. Let's do this thing. Look, it's a video game. Does anybody remember what we were doing? I had just gained the power of Ifrit. That's what we had done. It's time to head back to town, yeah. We fought our inner demons by turning them into outer demons. We got a new sword. We learned to run. Forlorn Scout says, every time I expect that to end with where we parked. I mean, I've definitely said, does anybody remember where we parked on at least one occasion?
What is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Torgal, my wounds, boy. The one guy just stabbing the corpse with a sword. Just poke, poke, poke.
What happened here?
Yeah, that guy.
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Stay down! You know what to do, boy. Get him! You know what to do, boy. It's over! You know what to do. Sick him, Torgal.
Oh yeah, the Maricat, if you missed last stream, you actually missed a lot of plot development.
thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one. Kill all the
Actually, that's not true.
Jungle dogs. They were innocent people. Over here. Ready for this. I'll be fine now. Sick of Torgal. That's enough. Stay down. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. It's over.
I should probably be dodging. Ever.
Put them all to the sword.
You know what to do, boy. That's enough. You lose. You know what to do, boy. Over here.
Oh no. That's a real big hammer axe. That's 5 axes in one.
Annibella's command.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive.
I know. You can wait.
And I can do this now.
Get him! Get him! Too slow. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Get him. There, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy. There, boy.
Ow!
Get him. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Too slow.
Hooray.
sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Yeah, Mom sucks.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My
Language?
mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
What about them? They're all dead. They're not going anywhere.
Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats.
A suspicious character.
Nest. Lord Kupka's message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
I see. I can only go back to the hideaway at the moment. What a suspicious character. Righting wrongs?
Sid
No, I think we
Sullivan.
might be wronging rights at the
We
moment.
have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Nothing new.
Well? What do you want?
Okay, I have no weapons that are better than no access
else?
to weapons that are better than the weapons I currently have.
Clive, was it?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Hi, Sid.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know
yes,
what to
and I
make
also
of
found this fancy new outfit.
Gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me.
Uh-oh.
Lives
Are
that
we Charles Xavier
I
and
see now
Magneto?
are scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end. Never
Is that where
realizing
this
they
is
too
going?
Deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And scene. Or a flammy.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands.
Well, I mean, that is one way to create fewer mouths to feed.
Bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Yeah, I've decreed it, so you better figure it out.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
All right, so that's the Empire. That's the Emperor of the Empire.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch.
All right, so we're Final Fantasy VII again.
A place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Does Jill get to agree? Or is Jill just along for the ride no matter what? Jill, what are your thoughts on this? You haven't said a lot recently.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Clive, was it?
Oh, we've got a joke request. Give me a moment,
and
I'll make good.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
All right, I've got a joke. I found one for you. Why did the Cyclops quit teaching? Because he only ever had one pupil.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
I don't know, but FedEx seems to stay in business.
Buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It
You're
sounds
welcome,
like the hideaway
but
could
tell
use
me
those
where to look.
supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favour. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Are you really in a position to be making
Sure he
demands of me?
doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Wanted to send a message.
Oh, wait, I can do this. Ha! Okay, quest items.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
All right, we got supplies, but where's our letter?
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
All right, hello, yard hand.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby, and I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Whee! Okay, I have made it to Lost Wing.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
You busy? Why are you just standing here with the broom? You waiting for somebody to
The
litter?
shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before
Drop it.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy.
Maple would have shredded that letter by now.
Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already.
Give the dog a
Hopefully
treat,
this will
Clive.
keep our career out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and this.
Sun's setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm
The
looking for a
quest
bearer
marker.
called Randall.
The quest marker over
He's
your
been
head.
coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
"300 yards this way."
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
But why yards?
What can I interest you in today? Good day.
Okay, now I have to figure out how to get to Laubert's Pass. The answer appears to be go this way. Anamarth, thank you very much for the resub, now for 30 months. Oop, sparkly. All right, well, he seems to be alive.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Dude, I'm bleeding out. Do I look like I can get back to Lost Wing?
Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Get him!
Whoops. Dodged right into that.
There, boy! Get him! Thank you, Jill. Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! Over here. Let's end this quickly.
God, I am doing terribly at timing my dodges.
Get him!
There we go.
There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Over here. Garuda, lend me... Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Too slow.
Oh, no!
There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! Not this time. Wake!
Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Get him! There, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him!
Is Jill doing anything? Yes, Jill's casting ice magic. Jill's fighting. She's doing things. She's just fully automated.
When did you get so big?
Oh, poor Randall.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Travel to Obelisk. Can we not carry the body back ourselves? Nah. He can rot by the roadside.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Carrying corpses back to town is what we have this caste of indentured servants to do.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while.
That sounds a little victim-blamey there, Quentin.
He didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
$3,000. I could level up my Flames of Rebirth. Or I could look at what's here. Limit Break. Ooh, I can level up my Limit Break. Will o' the Wikes. Summon a storm of fireballs that circle about Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. That actually seems pretty good. Ignition. Attack while charging, inflicting multiple hits and forcing the enemy back. Can be used in midair. Don't mind if I master my Limit Break right out of the gate. Yeah, that's right. Limit broken. I was expecting there to be more than 2 upgrade steps to that.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just own up to... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Is this dog slobber?
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Okie doke. Out of my way, chicken!
Wanted to send a message.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Well, here I am, so drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but what he doesn't know is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary... Oh, God.
Clive.
You understand my Moogle tongue, Kupo!
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo! I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say.
Painful.
But now you're here, my pom-pom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo. It didn't strike me to use that voice until we got the reverse angle of his wings, and I was like, oh, right. The Moogle can be our lore keeper.
Clyde, was it?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
All right, Karen, all your weapons suck. Lionheart tonic. What are you? It is said that one's own limits are made to be broken, but that doing so is easier said than done. Fortunately, there are ways of convincing the mind that such improbable feats are not only possible, but readily within reach. This tonic being one of them. Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Huh.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And a Tintyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I guess I ought to take her advice.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been.
A window? I don't know
He's
if I can
convinced it's the
afford
right
this
thing to
place,
do.
man.
We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Really? There's no way there?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's
Her
quite
name
a
is
woman,
Edna.
if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Don't put quite as much mustard on full report. You're making me uncomfortable. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Goat at the Alliant Report corner in the Hideaway's Mess. These reports, compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
I am.
Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway.
So we have Goat and we have
Otto's put me in
Goots.
charge of reading through the reports sent in by
Great
our
naming
allies
here.
and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Good, because it's not. View the Alliant reports!
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah. All right, use Goat's Alliant reports to not only find new quests around Valisthea, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest the location. Great. I've Goat to do my side quests. Hello, Elaine.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance.
I'm my own man, thank you very much.
Depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
All right. Also, Laron, I'm glad your mind went exactly where my mind went. As Maricat says, and this is where we find out that we have procedurally generated side quests that are infinite. And Laron responds with, another settlement needs your help. Yeah, I got bodied by that in Fallout 4. Thinking that was a quest line I could actually do.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Oh, really? Great! And I can tell you what a douchebag I think that guy is.
Sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Really? You didn't, offer them food?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been sleeping?
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it
Ah,
takes.
party!
One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
I don't think she meant the bearer's mark. She said the innkeeper's mark. Different mark.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Yeah, that's right. The seal we got from Quinton.
Don't tell
of the sleeping chocobo.
for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Enjoy.
May we? Truly?
Have at it. That's a very crusty bread.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
I like that the description of the bread said that it was slightly stale. Hey, a gill bug.
What happens to us now, brother?
Oh, dear me.
Promise.
Is this where we find our fishing minigame? It better be.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the
The
forest. nor so
hanging man.
mean, for
I'll
that
show
matter.
you a hanging
I
man.
suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll
Wait,
be
no,
the
sorry.
finest crop
A
we've
hung
ever known
man.
if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Read. The mysteries of vinification. While some winemakers will remove the skins of the grape after pressing, leaving both skin and seeds in the juice to commingle creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then, once the wine calms and settles sufficiently, the skins are removed and the must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving texture, all while lessening bitterness. Let's go fight some wasps.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been...
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
This has been a brief history of wine in your Final Fantasy game. Yup. Why aren't you running? Run! There we go.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
I don't know, it seems like a relatively large number of wasps.
Very well.
Oh, the upgrade just gave me more bars.
Sick of Torgal. It's over. Get him. Over here. Get him! There, boy! It's over.
Yeah, so the Meerkat, the reason we can run now and we couldn't run before is that my old controller wasn't registering a 100% forward response, and you need to be 100% forward for
that was the last of them.
the run to take
Let
effect.
Quinton's man know.
So it wasn't anything I was doing wrong. I just wasn't able to activate it until I replaced the controller. Also, if you told me that running actually didn't make your move speed any faster and it just put speed lines on the screen, I would believe you.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
Leron says, it's the strangest thing. You killed all the wasps, but then beetles came and ate the whole crop. No, it's not the beetles you have to worry about. It's the Catholics. We dealt with the wasps. Someone reset the Italian counter. That had nothing to do with Italians. Hashtag justice for Wiggins. Wiggins has done nothing wrong. I just mamaed my last Mia. Wow. Here we go again.
Good to see you. Here you go.
All right, what do we got to do in Martha's Rest? Out of my way, chicken!
The tavern.
What have you got?
Anything catch your eye? That all, is it?
All right, what's up, in hand?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Okay.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count.
Can you give me a minimum number?
Bunch, though. Be careful in there, right?
Were there more than 3?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
I dare you to try.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. It's over.
Oh, it was only 2.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
They were only going to take 30 copper out of the till, but now you've done 30 gold worth of property damage.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
I wasn't. I traveled across the country to help you.
I've been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
That would be a way more fun side quest. And yes, that was a posted quest, so it was very nice of the bandits to stick around for the 3 weeks it took me to travel across the country to get here.
There he is, the man of the...
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
Sure.
And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Gav, on the other hand, it's a total putz.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
Yeah, that creamy
and
filling.
Did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
What is that supposed to mean?
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
All right, a mere 700 meters this way.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the...
Ah. All right, let's murder some wildlife.
You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal! Get him, boy!
That's enough.
Let's make this quick. Get him! You lose.
That might not be worth enough experience to bother with. You're proud of me for not electing to murder every single apparent piece of wildlife in this field?
There.
I don't know, it just feels XP inefficient.
North Reach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. And that was north of the checkpoint. I had the Dane's friends in the south.
Stay down! There, boy! It's over!
Alright, this one last antelope. There we go. Alright, that was better for XP. It helps to fight animals that are, you know, the same general level that I am.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of roast apple.
A plum for the apple of your eye.
But what about apples for the plum of my eye?
Do you see anything you like?
Oh, briar clam shells.
I'll be here if you need me.
All right, search for the day. Oh, hi.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Oh my.
You're the dame.
I'm going to have to talk to Jill about that, but...
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you.
Trust, not thrust.
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so...
All right, Lau says, I'm lost. Who's Otto? And why are we meeting with Isabel? Here we go. Chief Steward of Sid's Hideaway, who manages the day-to-day running of their operation in his friend's stead. Sid often being taken far and away by his bearer-liberating activities. Even when Sid is at home, he prefers to leave such busy work to Otto, much to the hard-pressed purser's indignation. And Isabel, proprietress of the Vale, Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, and one of Sid's trusted collaborators. Isabel is much admired by the populace for her elegance and refinement, qualities that have earned her the title the Dame. So that's who they are.
I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
Although I don't remember why we got sent here, because I was only barely paying attention.
To the final obstacle between you...
Oh, right, she can get us in.
...and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
Oh, my.
Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
What kind of favor?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
I don't feel like Clive is a particularly imaginative guy.
Back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Yes?
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the Dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Do we have to? Aren't I in?
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Make for the Vale. Ah, it's the Destiny Lightfall campaign all over again.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Okay.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
Okay,
Tatiana
great.
has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
All right, we got a new seal.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask me.
Hi, Erica. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. How is Minecraft this evening?
I should probably start here.
Did you craft mines?
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her
All right.
chambermaid can tell us then.
Next up.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
All right, I'm sure
Man
this will
from the
be
garrison.
a very cheerful quest
A
to
trip to the
complete.
barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Surely this quest will have been handled with tact and care.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man?
Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Okay, I'll do that. But first, I'm gonna take this quest.
Sergeant's got it in for us to... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
Yeah!
How about it, Brandon?
Kick my ass.
Care to
Wait.
show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Sure.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Let's go.
Now,
Leon.
let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Yup.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right, so you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Uh-oh, there's a part 2.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Well, I made his buddy look like a putt, so that's good enough.
Win the dame's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah,
enjoy your
good
drills.
Bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
I will not do that.
The Emperor's finest.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the Dame?
Square as a cat, most like.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
That depends.
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
Oh, really?
All right. But what
Wow.
do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely
Ah, yes. The freedom of indentured servitude. That's the word you wanted to use? Really? You sure about that?
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
Okay, I can do that.
Then.
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
The crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to us?
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Yeah.
Looks like now's not the time.
Uh-oh, now I have to figure out how to time my approaches.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Okay, and this one over here. What?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, I got sucked back into the main quest.
Oh, Tatian, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
All right. Now we get to go to Moor. Aha! Yo.
I have something for you.
Why are you magicking the fire? It's already on fire.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Yes, sir. All right, surely this last one is ready to go, right?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
Enjoy.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Delightful. What a cheery place we're in.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the
Yes?
sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not? Sure.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Right, so we are definitely a drug mule. In actuality, I'm just ferrying lightsabers north of the gate.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own.
Business!
The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Oh, that's
he was
concerning.
One of the only people around here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Could we have maybe chosen a different relation to refer to there? All right, good. We got through the checkpoint
No one's allowed
without
through
being
the gate
searched.
However do they get
Hey, bud.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Every jounce and jostle of this unexceptional leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least.
Oh, we are a drug mule.
Nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Divine drug. It's raw crystal that they've powdered.
Each one is handcrafted.
And you just huff it up your nose.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have
That's what you
business with
think.
you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Here you go.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
All right, are you also going to be an asshole?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
It's drugs. It's just drugs.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Hello again, Etienne.
You have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Box of cigars. After the leaves of the tobacco plant are harvested, they are dried and cured for several moons to improve their flavor before being finely chopped and rolled inside a single uncut leaf. Though no other ingredients are added, the resulting cigars are possessed of the distinct aromas of vanilla, cherry, and clove. Essence of rose. It is said that the petals of 20 roses are required to distill a single drop of fragrant rose oil. And brandy wine, a potent spirit made by distilling wine and then aging in barrels for several decades. As such, it remains a luxury even for the aristocracy.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals?
No, they
No
were
need to be
crystals,
coy,
okay.
my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Great. Huzzah! We've done some smuggling.
Think I might see you tonight?
Oh, I see a blue chocobo.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Second toggle.
Over here.
Second toggle.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Toggle. Get him, boy.
When he asked if I thought I was, or if I thought he was immoral, you thought for a second we were going to get a dialogue choice to define our personality and values. Yeah, this is not that kind of RPG. Wow, that ocean's very pretty. Listen, if the birds didn't want to be murdered, they shouldn't be a rich AP source.
Stays. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy.
No, I missed.
Get him, boy. Get him. Sick him, Toggle. You know what to do, boy.
Alrighty. Oh, side quest, side quest.
That's enough dallying, you two.
You heard me.
You, branded. Here.
Hi.
Now.
Greetings, Benoit.
What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
How long has this beast been mauling him?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Sick him, Toggle. There, boy. Get him, boy. Farewell.
All right. The wolf is dealt with.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Okay. Boyd, dude loses his dog and his dad in the same day.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
Whee!
You, Branded, come here this instant.
Hi.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
When you hired the guy with the giant ass sword
What you've done.
to go kill a wolf.
He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be me. How will I respond? This is real illusion of choice here.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Uh-huh. So I figured the dame would have a funnier response, but me felt more in keeping with
my time.
Clive's character.
I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
Hi.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Every time they dig up a grave, they just bump into another branded corpse. There's nowhere left to bury them.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Just most of the time.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Thanks, Raymond. What a nice guy. Oh, another blue chocobo. Oh, another side quest.
You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him, boy.
Not much chance I'd make it through the penitence gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. So I'd better have a plan.
Over here. That's enough.
Okay. Hello, Lisette.
Have you seen my Chloe?
Maybe.
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores.
What is
She
Chloe?
hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her.
She was a blue chocobo.
Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is
Oh, that's
my
what you
job
think.
to feed her.
She just ate a noble and her kid.
Let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Like 80% odds. P. Johnston is right. 80% odds Chloe is just a branded child.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Uh-oh.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Oh, okay.
More brown than white.
Oh, oh no!
Chloe, there you go. Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair.
Oh no!
It'll be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl.
It's time to go Anakin Skywalker.
Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yeah, get wrecked, kid. Talk to her again?
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Well, at least she learned a lesson. And a valuable lesson at that. So, like, we are trying to tear down the status quo here. But the world does suck.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Lie, sell, or be gone. Thanks for nothing.
You're welcome.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Honestly, I'm with you on that. Let's hope that the Red Star is a space station.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
All right, we have spoken with Bertrand. Speak with the traveling trader.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant.
Then you'll be my servant
what is it that
too.
she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
That's right. Get it straight. Final Fantasy IX had an interdimensional airship, not a spaceship. It wasn't space.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Oh, I hit all of them. Yes.
Sick of Torgal. Stay down. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Get him. It's over. Over here.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a
Let's
woman.
inspect the bodies.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess.
This Final Fantasy is kind of dark, you don't say.
Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Expecting any new brand.
All right, the dame has come to join us.
If it was a message that needed delivering.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Sure did. I got your comb back. Tatienne is not combing home.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Hey, a level up! Hooray!
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
It's Frontier Day, gather all the legions. Good reference. I feel like this game will be smarter than to have it be literally all of the legions, though. All right, I have made it to the chapel. Hey, it's Sid.
Any trouble on the way?
And Jill.
None worth
Hooray!
mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
The pleasure houses.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Okay.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
Oh no!
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic?
I mean, it was my favorite mug.
Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
All right. We gotta make ourselves ready. Ensure that we've done all the side quests. And we are currently in Northreach. Potions, many, many potions. No, exactly 7 potions is quite right.
Take a seat, Clive.
All right. Here you go.
Hooray!
Seen enough?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
And what do you want?
Potions.
Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find
I'm
a better
sorry I
price than
inconvenienced you with my patronage.
Well? What's
All
that
right, what
forging
can I forge? Ooh! Hello! Don't mind if I do.
No scratches, all right? Anything else?
All right. And chat suggested it, but I was planning to do it anyhow. We're going to call it there for the night. Yes, Safety? Go see Tomes. Why? Why am I going to see Tomes? Where's Tomes? I don't even remember who Tomes is. Tomes is upstairs somewhere. Ah, Tomes, there. Oh, just for the purpose of leveling up.
Good day. Or...
All right. Tomes have updated. A ravenous reader. Extant encyclopedia.
A rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
All right, we got new entries.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. Did you learn everything you needed?
All right. Now we're done for the night for real. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It's a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back Tuesday. No. What day? I'll be back Thursday. Same Matt time, same Matt channel. Here on twitch.tv/Wiggins playing more Final Fantasy 16. Thank you, clever name _number, for following. Welcome to the channel. Maple. Puppy. Puppy. There she is. Hello, Maple. Hello, Maple. There she is. There you go. I just wanted to get Maple on camera for you before the end of the night here. Alrighty. So, as always, you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Wiggins_TV. And if you're a subscriber, you can join the Discord by making sure your Twitch account and Discord account are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. So, with that said, let's find somebody to throw to. Tonight we are going to throw to... we're going to raid Funko tonight. So everybody hop aboard this raid train, and I will see you back here on Thursday. Until then, so long, have a great night, and goodbye.